What's up, High and Logical? Welcome to Late Night Thoughts number 3. My name is Gabriel Baker. For those who don't know, for those who do know, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you guys a lot. So what we're going to do tonight is we are going to do a third segment of the Late Night Thoughts, and I'm going to keep it a little trilogy for right now, and then come back to it whenever I have any other ideas, which, I always have late night thoughts. Who doesn't? So I advise the people who are watching this to watch the first two parts to kind of get a pretty good picture about what we're doing. If you don't want to, that's completely fine. I'm going to give you a little bit of a tiny rundown because this is all going to flow into one big good message, and it's going to be a fantastic video. So for the first late night thoughts number 1, it was all about confidence. You got to be confident in yourself. You got to be confident in what you want to do. You got to be confident in your own abilities, and you got to be confident in everything that is given to you, because what is life without confidence? 2, know your worth. Know your value. Other people aren't going to see your value. You do. You're the only person that's going to be able to keep you happy. You're the only person that's going to be able to keep you on your steady path. So, know your worth. So the third part, the only enemy that you have to face is yourself. Pretty cliche. Everybody kind of knows this, but it is very true. You'd be surprised of how much of a big roadblock that your own mind is, or yourself, to everything that you want to do. You could be overthinking consistently. You think that you're not worthy enough of everything that you want to do for a person, a good job opportunity, and just a good dream or a hobby, that could turn into something more than a dream or a hobby. You got to know that you are your creator and destroyer of your own universe. Yeah, you are. Don't be rolling your eyes at me. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Because when you are constantly fighting yourself, how are you going to know what you want for yourself? How are you going to know that it's going to be the right path or the right decision and the wrong decision? Because you're constantly overthinking that everything is just going to be crumbling and falling down. Most moments happen like that. It is true that sometimes you feel like you don't know what you want to do. You don't know what you want to do with yourself. You don't know what you want to do to take the next step or take the leap or just put your best foot forward and just keep on walking. It is very hard sometimes, and I do understand that completely. I do. But all you got to do is just get up, try again. If you fail, you learn from it, and you come back even harder. If life hits you in the face, you swing back at that bitch and be like, what's up? This is my life. This isn't your life. And even when it comes to other people telling you about what you want for yourself, they can't tell you what you want. Only you know what you want. You can't let them define you about all this bullshit because they're putting on a negative Nancy attitude just so that they can make you feel bad because you're feeling good. No, you don't let that negative crap affect you. You don't let that negative crap affect your mind thinking. You got to make sure that you stay on your path that you want. You're going to be your biggest enemy and your biggest critic and biggest analyst of the entire time, because that's just how human life kind of goes sometimes, is where you're constantly breaking yourself down. You're analyzing every decision that you do. And it's good to be able to do that, but sometimes it just becomes a big headache. And I know that. I'm really analytical on myself. I am constantly thinking about if this was the right decision, if this is the wrong decision. I've been really good at being able to contain a majority of that, and especially lately. I woke up feeling great today, really self-centered in a good way, to know that nothing can stop me except me. The only person that can make me sad is me. Because you are going to perceive what people say to you different than what they're even thinking that it's going to be. You think that these little tiny events are going to affect you as big as they actually aren't really going to be affecting you for. Do you see that here in the camera? Lost track. But yeah, you are the only person that can really stop you from really being at your fullest potential. And when you look back and you think about that, you're the only person that can really stop you. What's really stopping you now? I hope that right after you see this video, you get up and you're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to do that today, because who else is going to stop me? Nobody. Nobody's going to stop you. Nobody can stop you, and nobody will stop you. Move at your fullest potential. Kick with your best fucking foot forward. You hit that bitch back with a freaking good punch to the face, and you just get up and get going, because I don't know what else to tell you besides that, and just to be able just to get up and keep going. And you're going to be your biggest enemy. And you know that who are you going to have to beat to get to the next level? You. You're going to change. You're going to grow. Yes, change is hard. Sometimes change is not always for the better. Sometimes it is for the worse. But in a way that you can always make sure that you're going to be happier at the end of that. I think regardless if it's better or for worse, then it's all better in the long run. That is a definite fact. Yeah, I think that's kind of pretty much how it's going to be. I kind of just wanted to give a little pick me up. All these are pick me ups. You'd be surprised of actually how much these videos help me a lot more than I expect them to help other people. It's like I said in the very first late night thoughts when I was breaking down how I used to come up, that these videos help me get out a lot more. That's just me, the authenticity, and that's what you should be, is be authentic about who you are, what you want. Be authentic in your confidence, be authentic in your self-worth, because nobody else can define you except you. You're going to either define yourself as your greatest or your lowest. You got to pick one. Are you going to be sad today? Or are you going to be happy today? And I usually have to tell myself that sometimes. Like, are you really going to let these little tiny things affect your mood? No, don't. Because if you're already feeling in a good mood, then what the heck is some little tiny thing that's going to be stepping on your shoes really going to affect you? Nothing. So, without further ado, I hope you guys have a great night. Please take the time to definitely reflect on yourself. Don't reflect too hard where you start critiquing yourself. Reflect on yourself to know what you can do better the next day. There's always something better that you can change into something more. There's always something that you can change into being not how you wanted it to be the first time. If you were a shitty person yesterday, doesn't mean you're going to have to be a shitty person today. Just because some bad shit happened yesterday doesn't mean it's going to define how your day was today. So I hope you guys definitely take that into consideration. Know your worth. Know your own value. Be confident in yourself. And don't be your worst enemy. You are your worst enemy if you're thinking about it, but don't be your worst enemy, because nothing can stop you except you, boo. So, like, comment, subscribe, share. I will see you guys soon, and I love all of you, and I hope you guys have a great night, day, afternoon, wherever the heck you guys are in the world, and I hope you guys have a peaceful October.